Hello and welcome to Firewalk with Us, a Twin Peaks podcast. I'm Paul.
I'm Dave.
And Justin.
Alrighty, so this week we're discussing Twin Peaks: The Return, Part 5. In this episode, Dougie's would-be assassins call their terrified boss, Lorraine, who sends a message that activates a black box in Buenos Aires. An autopsy finds Dougie's wedding ring in a corpse's stomach. Looking into a mirror, Cooper's doppelganger sees that Bob is still within him. At Dougie's workplace, Cooper reacts to a statue, coffee, and the words agent and case files. A light above his colleague, Anthony Sinclair, spurs Cooper to accuse him of lying, angering Sinclair and their boss, Mr. Mullins, which is a great name. The casino's owners, the Mitchum brothers, beat and fire a supervisor, accusing him of being complicit in Cooper's winning streak. Car thieves trigger the bomb under Dougie's car. Jace drops Cooper's Great Northern hotel room key in a mailbox. And Becky and her jobless husband, Stephen, snort drugs after borrowing money from Becky's mother, Shelley. Dr. Jacoby broadcasts his conspiracy theories, watched by Jerry Horn and Nadine Hurley. At the Pentagon, Colonel Davis learns about the headless corpse with fingerprints that match those of Major Briggs. At the Roadhouse, Richard Horn bribes Deputy Chad. Tammy discovers Cooper's on-file fingerprints are the reverse of the doppelgangers. Cooper's doppelganger uses his prison phone call to disrupt the security system, and the black box in Buenos Aires turns into a little silver thing.
Oh, whatever. It's like, okay, how was that relevant to anything?
Oh.
The Black Lodge is spreading its influence.
Yeah, I'll bet he made a phone call, dialed up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, whatever, all on the phone.
Yes.
Okay, so I took exactly one note for this episode, and it's a quote, and it's 7 o'clock. Do you know where your freedom is?
Was that from Jacoby?
That's like the first thing he says when he gets on the internet.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because he has to shovel himself out of the shit.
You gotta shovel yourself out of the shit.
I love this version of Jacoby. It's so perfect.
Just a little bit, yes.
I'm trying to wonder what his purpose is here. That's all.
He's gonna sell them shovels.
And I mostly kind of question, what's his angle? Or even more concerning, is there even an angle?
How is he relevant in this plot?
He's shoveling himself out of the shit.
Why is he in the shit?
Because everybody's in the shit.
Okay. How are these shovels gonna help?
Well, how are you gonna shovel yourself out of the shit if you don't have a golden shovel that he sells for $30 fucking?
What did he buy them for anyway? Get them for free?
He must have got... No, he had to buy them. He probably got them, like, super cheap, though, because he buys, like, 50 at a time.
I guess so. I guess that's not the point.
It is to me.
Okay.
I just love it. It's brilliant. I'm sure he has a website he's charging, to watch his live streams. And his amazing production values.
Alright. Where do we start on this episode other than Jacoby?
But Jacoby's the best part.
Well, yeah, he had a good moment. It showed Nadine watching him, and I guess she's still a thing. I'm not sure what her current situation is right now, but it's nice to see returning characters.
I was decently happy the druggies showed up because I was a teensy bit concerned with the kid coming out and being like, ooh, what's the thing hidden underneath this thing?
What?
The kid with the druggie mom from across the street goes over to the car first before the druggies show up and blow up the vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these guys go to steal Dougie's car and they get blowed up real good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that trap...
One got blown up so bad he was disintegrated.
Yeah, that trap was made for Dougie, not for car robbers. But oh well, who cares?
So we find out that Dougie's wedding ring is in, Corpse's stomach.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
Really? I thought that was normal.
Okay, sure, it's a normal thing in comparison to things that happen in Twin Peaks, sure.
Well, it's not Twin Peaks. Well, Twin Peaks, but not in
It's not
Twin
within,
Peaks.
it's in the world of Twin Peaks, not
Yeah.
just the town.
And we have Cooper, or Dougie Jones,
Yes.
accuse one of his coworkers, Anthony Sinclair, of, fraud?
No,
The-
saying the stuff that in the report he was saying was not true.
Which would be fraud.
Yes.
So...
You know, like you do.
I just love how it's like
Without
Dougie...
providing any evidence of anything either, because what does he have?
Well, even then, with seeing the particular colored light of all those particular stuff, how did they immediately go to your line when it was just like a little green flash of light?
Oh. Well, Dougie was manufactured in the Black Lodge, so you have to assume he would know what all of their stuff means.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just how I took it.
Well, I mean, he also went all around the casino, winning jackpots at every slot machine he went
Because
to.
there was fire above them.
It's like, okay, I'll go to that one. And win.
You just kind of have to go with it.
I guess.
It's very much how the show works.
Yeah.
Is this the episode where he gets beat up? Or is that the next episode?
Who?
That one particular person in the casino definitely got beat up.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, this was this episode.
Yeah.
Good, yeah.
That dude gets a beat down, and then they look at the other guy and they're like, "You've got his job."
It's like,
Congratulations, you got his job.
Make
Yeah,
sure
that-
Dougie doesn't come back, right? Or do we make sure he comes back? I'm not sure anymore.
Oh, okay. So this is a scene where Steven goes to the car dealership because he's got an interview.
Yes.
Oh, that.
What was the point of that?
I
Just
don't
kind
know.
of to give the opening hint of, hey, here's this character. He's completely incompetent. Enjoy.
Because, the guy who, runs the dealership, he's like, you didn't even fill this form in correctly. Your resume is shit. You're a dumbass.
You're a dumbass. Get the flip out.
Get out of here. You can't work anywhere, I'm afraid.
You can't do that. You would get sued.
He's not smart enough to sue him.
He probably isn't.
No, probably not.
Well, and he was probably high at the time. Well, he was high at the time. So.
Yeah.
Oh, which is why he thought he'd be able to do it.
You can do anything when you're high.
Yeah, I can do
Yeah.
this. I can do this. I can do this.
Okay, at the Pentagon, we learn that the Headless Corpse fingerprints match those of Major Briggs, and it's the 16th time that this has happened in the last 25 years. Any idea what that might be about?
I haven't the slightest idea.
I'm not really sure. With the last time we saw him being a giant translucent floating head within that crazy world.
Chanting Blue Rose.
They only said it once. He didn't really chant.
Okay, he...
He wasn't like, Blue Rose, Blue Rose.
Blue Rose.
Yes, and then he made a Scooby-Doo scary sound effect.
I just imagine it in my head, that's all.
Oh, if the end of this series is them pulling the mask off somebody and then like
Oh,
some Scooby-Doo level bullshit at the end.
Then I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling social agents.
No. If it's just Bob and they pull the mask off and it's like, Dr. Jacoby! Anyway.
The sad thing is, I would supposedly believe it.
Yeah, Bob becomes corporeal and becomes Dr. Jacoby. That's how this ends.
Spoilers! My goodness, Paul. Think of the people.
So, what's gonna become of this Twin Peaks key that was dropped in a mailbox?
It'll turn up.
Oh, well, okay.
Well, it did have a mailing address thing on it.
I guess so.
Yes, that will come back in a couple episodes. I don't remember exactly. I think it's episode 7 that it comes back.
Alright.
It is the mailing system, so it does take some time.
I guess I'll find it and think, I'll send it back to Twin Peaks.
Yeah,
I mean, it'll have some significance, I would assume.
you would think so. Okay, David,
Yes.
what do you think of Dougie so far?
He's doing a good job. Drinking other people's coffee.
I cannot deny that. I can't deny the couple particular moments. It still doesn't rub me in a decent enough way with how slow and stupid it kind of seems with everything. But there are little moments that kind of are like, okay, things could supposedly get better, but we probably still have to slog through all this. He was interested in that one statue, though.
Yep.
Stared at it for quite a while.
Yes.
He did.
And-
For like a long time.
Yeah, actually, that's
Sir?
how the next episode starts, but
Sir?
that's...
Sir, are you loitering?
You should probably go home. No, I'm just gonna... statue.
That's just Dougie.
I will not accept this as a crazy catchphrase from you.
Well, too bad.
Well,
That's just Dougie.
next time you say that, I'll be sure to bring something along to...
Okay. So, how much longer do you think the Dougie thing is going to last?
I'm hoping not for much longer, but most likely at the least it's probably going to be another 5 episodes.
Justin, do you have any ideas?
Probably another 10 or so.
Well, there's only 18 episodes this season.
Exactly.
So you're thinking it's going to be near the end of the season?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
It's just going to kind of be a case of Cooper finally sort of takes control of things. It's like, I've solved the case!
And then cut to black, end of episode 18.
There's still a whole bunch of shit that Dougie has to deal with and all that. And, you know, if he's just going to end up turning into Cooper right in the middle of everything, I don't think that's going to happen like that, like, immediately.
Did he bother sending off that call to the people he owes money to?
No.
That is Dougie, so...
That's just Dougie.
Yeah.
Your facial expression of that was perfect.
Yes, it looks like he wants to kill you now.
Probably does.
Yes.
But it's so perfect, I can't stop.
Of
Okay.
course.
No, it's just the case that now that it happened, you're just gonna do it always now.
So, Dave, did you have a favorite moment or character in this episode?
I think the moment that the druggies came along and stopped the kid from pulling off the bomb, I was like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, at least the kid didn't have to explode today.
Yeah, it's definitely a good thing.
Not this time.
Not this episode. Maybe next.
As for characters, I think Hank, or no, Sheriff's name.
Oh, shit. What is it?
He's not sheriff shit.
Not sure. Shit. But he has to dig himself out of the shit. It's not Hank. It's not... I can't remember his name.
Chad?
No, Chad's
No,
the deputy.
Chad.
No.
But yes, him talking with his wife.
Oh,
He's now officially
Doris.
my favorite character. He's my favorite character. Just, he takes it all just perfectly fine while she freaks.
Ah, right. Yeah.
I would not have the pantry be flooded! Could you get a bigger bucket? Oh, sure! I can buy a bigger bucket, but I can't buy that rug I like!
We fixed the car, though. It runs fine.
She's gonna come back soon.
I would not be too surprised. It would be a shame if she was a one-off.
She's gonna come back. Justin, favorite moment or character?
This is the episode where that one idiot does the drugs, right?
It's the one
Or he
where
does cocaine, at least.
Steve and Becky do coke in their car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a bit of an off scene.
I love the way that shot where they're like driving and she's like,
I was just expecting them to be in a car crash or something in the middle of all that.
yeah, I mean, yeah, that would be
Tragic, but
expected.
I don't know these characters all too well.
Fair enough.
And I'm trying to get a reason to care about them. So
Well-
it just fascinates me that this scene was here.
We do have a reason to care about Becky.
Okay.
I mean, that she is Shelley's daughter. So we have a connection to her there. Because let's remember they go to borrow money from Shelley.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's the father then?
We don't know.
Is it Bobby?
Don't know.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Or is it still, is he still around?
Who knows what the case happened with him?
Yeah. You know, he had a spider cage over his head and all that.
Oh, Leo?
Yeah,
We haven't seen Leo yet.
No, we have not seen Leo.
No. Wonder what's up with Leo. Anyway, so in this episode, we effectively get introduced to a new character. Richard Horn. At the very end of the episode in the Roadhouse.
Ah, yes.
He's the one who gives the bribe to the deputy.
Yes.
And is a complete dickhead.
No, I wouldn't say dickhead. Mildly, horribly crazy person. More
Smoking
like.
right next to the no smoking sign.
Which is a great little joke.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Make
so,
sure you stop smoking, and it's like
obviously with the last name Horn.
some relation to Audrey and
Yes.
Ben.
Yeah.
Oh God, is he Audrey's son?
I
Yes.
wouldn't. What?
Yes.
Do I always have to ask who's the father to every freaking person in this show now? Jeez.
You'll
Well,
find
is
it.
it- well,
You'll
is
find
it-
out who the father is eventually.
Well, isn't it obvious?
It's not John
who the
Justice
father-
Wheeler.
I wish.
Really?
I wish it was. Because that
Well-
would keep alive my hope for a spin-off.
Well, I suppose it would make sense if it wasn't him. But it
surprised
would
I
also
remember that
make
name.
a decent number of sense if it was him. It would just be the question of what kind of sort of shit that Richard went through to make him the way he is.
Maybe it's more related to who his father is. Anyway, Wheels of Justice. Wheels of Justice. Wheels of Justice.
It's not even
Come on.
relevant anymore.
Yes, it is.
No.
It's always relevant.
No.
Yes, it is. It's the perfect television show, and you can deny it all you want, but you know I'm right.
Uh-huh.
Chant along at home.
He's gone forever.
No! He's alive still in my memories. Anyway, so the black box in Buenos Aires.
Yes.
What do you think that's all about? Because it turns into like a little metal ball, or little, like, silver ball.
Yeah, right
thingy.
after the doppelganger Cooper made a phone call.
Yes. And he says something innocuous like Mary had a little lamb or something.
Yeah, something.
The cow jumped over the
Oh yeah,
mountain.
right. It was that. The cow jumped over the moon.
Yeah.
And then hangs up after that.
So what do we think that's all about?
I don't know.
Nonsense.
No, most likely it's supposed code to the supposed person he called. Whether it's Black Lodge related, his job related, or some other supposed company related, who knows.
Okay.
It caused one hell of a stir with that phone call, though.
Yeah, all of the security in the prison went off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Weird.
Who'd have thought
The
that
powers
this
of
phone
the
call
Black
was
Lodge.
connected to everything like that?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, do you have any last minute thoughts, David?
It has something related to Dougie, I'm supposedly thinking, since not that Dougie,
It is just a.
but the Dougie within the Black Lodge
Okay.
became that small little
Yep.
gold-like item,
He
as
did.
well as his ring is there.
Yeah.
So that supposed item is either a piece being formed into something of importance or something like that. That was my guess when I saw it happen. It's like, well, that and the fact that, oh shit, this sort of stuff can happen in the real world.
Apparently it can. Justin, any last minute thoughts to add?
I wish I could make sense of anything that's happening right now, but no, I can't.
Well, of course you can make sense. Nonsense.
Kyle jumped over the moon. Yeah, this is all nonsense right now.
oh, good sir, it's just getting started.
I know.
It's going to get worse before it gets better.
I know.
I think it's going to get worse and about 16 times more worse before it even gets slightly close to a better.
Justin,
I'm not even sure if there is a better.
Justin, part 8.
Is that something to look forward to?
Part 8 will either be your favorite episode of the series, or it will break your brain finally.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
Is it even a meter stick in my case, or it's just gonna destroy my mind?
Same thing. You'll either love it, or you'll come out of it just like drooling and being like, what?
No, I'll most likely have questions, and if I don't get answers, I will go into a blind, bloody rage.
Somebody's gonna come back in episode 8.
Supposed yay?
A character we saw in the first episode.
First episode within this series, or first episode within this season?
Within this season.
Oh, okay. Because that would have been interesting if it was at the very start of the season.
It's somebody that came in the first episode of season 3, but we didn't see a whole lot of them.
Yeah.
They're only on screen for about 2 seconds.
Hmm.
And I'm going to give you another slight hint. They've got some abilities.
Supposed gasp?
We'll find out.
Hey.
Okay.
Okay. So we haven't done this in a while, but it might be fun to bring it back.
What?
If you have any questions for me after this episode.
Any supposed relevance for the statue that Dougie and supposedly enjoys, or just kind of a thing that he's like, ooh, statue is fancy?
It's fancy.
I think the big thing there is it's a sheriff or something, right?
Oh.
And
Well,
Dougie was like a federal agent.
Hmm.
So I think that's as big of a connection as you're going to get.
I guess as long as Dougie likes it.
At least Dougie likes his coffee.
Dougie does like his coffee.
And apparently the other guy likes his tea.
Despite the
Green
fact
tea
that it's
mocha.
not his.
Yeah. It's a green tea mocha. He's like, no, give me the green tea mocha. I want something.
Okay, are there any characters that we haven't seen yet that you want to see come back?
It would be nice to figure out what the heck happened with Leo.
Indeed.
As well as
I would agree with that.
actually seeing more of a speaking role from Nadine, aside from just seeing her enjoying Dr. Takovi's programming.
Justin, anybody you want to see come back?
Still want to see Audrey at some point in time.
Definitely.
Yes.
You will see her in the next couple episodes.
Okay.
She will start to make appearances then.
Right on.
And she'll be in more than one episode.
Well, good. Not just the one-off like Andy's son.
Yes.
Yeah.
The greatest character in television history.
Yeah.
Yeah, decent
Like
enough
Sarah.
as is.
Only slightly ahead of John Justice Wheeler. I think I broke David's brain.
No matter how much you pray, that spin-off is still never going to happen.
Wheels of Justice. I want people outside of the CBS offices chanting for it. CBS will have no clue what's going on, but it'll be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, the last thing we need is rabid Twin Peaks fans chanting Wheels of Justice.
Can you imagine the executives? The fuck?
It'd be interesting to see how many of those sorts of fans exist.
Yeah, no.
Me?
Please.
Okay, so I think that's going to be it for this week, unless either of you have something to add.
Nah, I'm good.
Nah, I think as it is, I'm good. You've already shoved a whole bunch of Dougie sort of references and whatnot into this.
You're gonna get more Dougie in the future, Dave.
I wouldn't be too surprised as is.
But for this week, I'm Paul.
I'm Dave.
And Justin.